Hello my dear friends, so we are going to solve this today's lead code daily challenge problem. So the question is given like this: guess number higher or lower. Okay, so what will be given in this question? So it is a game. Just we say na, I am just think a number from 1 to n. Okay, the 10 numbers are given from 1 to n. What you have to do, you have to guess one number. Okay, so let's say I ask you that in my mind I have pick one number. Suppose that number is 6. Okay, now it's your choice. Now what you have to do, you have to tell which number I have picked up. And what is the hint that I am going to give you? If you choose the number that is higher than my number, I will say it is -1. If you choose a number which is lower than my number, I will say it is 1. And if you choose the number which is equal to my number, I am going to give you hint, okay, 0. It means you have choose the correct. So there is a predefined API, or I can say that there is a function int guess which will take the integer, that number that we have guessed, and which will return the following results. Okay, either it is -1, 1, 0. Okay, so you can pause the video and you can read question correctly. Okay, I have explained you the question, but now also you can read the question. Okay, so what will be given in this question? We need to find the number which he have already picked. Okay, suppose if he have picked 6, we need to return 6. Okay, but this will be not given to us. The number which is given to us will be 10. Okay, n will be given to us, and what we need to do, we need to guess the number and we need to return the correct guess number. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. And here are the details that are given for the API, that there is a guess API which will contain num, okay, as a parameter, which will take in the input and which will return this as the output. Okay, suppose n is given to you 10. It means you can think from 1 to 10, means that range in which he has picked the number is from 1 to 10. So one basic approach that comes to my mind is, what I will say, first of all I will say, have you choose 1? He will say yes or no. Then I will say, have you choose 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like this I will ask for all the numbers in the range, and I will ask, have you choose this? He will say yes or no. So this is the brute force approach that we can use to solve this problem. So the approach is very simple. So for I in range of 10, okay, let it will be n plus 1, because we have to search till 10, so it will be till 11. So what we will do, we will make answer is equal to, we will call that API. What is that API? Guess. And in that API I will send our guessing number. So first I will guess number from 1, so it will be 1. So what this API will give, if the number is correct, it will give us the value 0. Okay, so what I will do, if answer equal to 0, it means our guess number is correct. So what I will do, I will return I. Okay, so this is the approach. So this is the time complexity will be order of n, because in worst case we need to check all the elements. Okay, now let us try to write this code and check whether it is working or not. Okay, so okay, so I have already written the code for you. It is for I in range of this, answer will be guess of I, then we will check whether it is working or not. So if you are going to see, yeah, it's working fine. Okay, it's accepted here. But if you will try to submit this, it will show some error. Okay, that time limit exceeds. I will tell you, just it is getting loaded. So it is checking all the inputs and we need to check for the answer. Actually, suppose if the number is this much big, so what it will do, it will start from 1. It will check 1 is there, 2 is there, 3 is there, 4 is there. The number is very big. Okay, so it will take a lot of time. So it means this brute force approach will be no more useful. So what you have to do, you have to use some effective approach to solve this problem. Okay, so brute force approach I have explained you, it will not work in this case. So what you can do is, n will be given to us 10. So what you can do, we have numbers from 1 to 10, or you can say 0 to 10. So what I will do, I will use the binary search approach. Okay, So what will be the midpoint? Midpoint will be lower plus higher by 2. Okay, so if n is given to us as 10, so midpoint will be 5. So I will send in the question if 5 is the answer or not. So what it will give? So suppose in the first example they have picked the 6. Okay, they have picked the 6. Sorry. Okay, and here is the scenario that they are going to return us. Okay, let me paste this also, it will be easier for us. Okay, suppose we have given the number 5. So this is num is 5 and pick is 6. So what is the case? That pick is greater than num. So what it will do? It will give us the number that your guess is lower than the number I picked. So he picked 6, but we choose the 5. So what we need to do? We need to search in this range now. So there is no use of this range. So what I will do? I will shift my lower to mid plus 1, because we have searched till 5. Now we need to search till 6. So our lower will be moved here. Now again we will try to find out our midpoint. Okay, so mid is again low plus high by 2. This time it is 10 and 6. So 10 plus 6 by 2. So what it will be? 8. So our midpoint will be 8. Now we will check. We will send our number is 8. So 8 is greater than the pick number. Pick number is 6. So it will return us value -1. So we will get to know that we have choose the higher number. So we need to search in this range. There is no case of this range. So we will search in 6 to 8 and we will try to find out midpoint. So we will get midpoint as 7. Now it will check that 7 is again greater than 6. So what we will do? We will shift our high to mid -1. So we will reach lower is also at 6 and higher is also at 6. So mid is also at 6. So what we will do? If we send 6, so 6 is equal to the pick number, what it will do? It will return 0. So we will get our answer as 6. Okay, I hope the approach is clear to you. Okay, let us try to write the code for the same. Okay, so first of all we need to write the lower and higher point. So lower will be 0 and higher will be the end point, that is n. Okay, this is not m, this is n. Then what we need to do? We need to write a while loop. While lower is greater than higher, because lower number should be always on the left hand side and higher number should be on the right hand side. So what we will do? First of all we will find the mid. So what is mid? Low plus high by 2. So in Python if you write like this 5 by 2, it will give answer as 2.5. But if you write 5 divide by 2, it will give you answer as 2. So if you want integer solution, use this one. Okay, now what we need to do? In answer we need to send this mid. So we are making a variable answer which is calling our API guess, and in that API we are sending mid. Okay, so again if answer equal to 0, it means we have reached to our solution. What we will do? We will return our midpoint. Suppose if answer is equal to 1. Okay, answer equal to 1 means your guess is lower than the number I picked. Okay, your guess is lower than the number I picked. So suppose they have picked 6 and we have 5. So it means what we will do? Which we will move? Lower or higher? So what we will do? We will shift our lower. Okay, so lower will be mid plus 1. Else what we will do? Higher we are going to move. So higher will be mid -1. Mid -1. So this is the code that is going to work. Okay, now let us try to write the code for the same. Okay, so first of all what we need to do? We need to define low and high. So low is 0, high is n, and we need to write the condition while low is less than equal to high. Then what we were doing? We were calculating mid. So mid is again low plus high divide 2. Then what we were doing? We were taking an answer variable, in that we were calling an API with the sending mid. Okay, then we were applying the condition. If answer equal to 0, it means we have reached our solution, we will return mid. If answer equal to 1, it means what we need to do? This time we need to shift mid plus 1. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to shift lower term, so it will be mid plus 1. Else what we will do, we will shift higher term, that is mid minus 1. Let us try to run this code. So yes, it is working absolutely fine. Yeah, so you can see it is faster than 99.04% of solutions in the already present. Okay, so what I want to say you is the time complexity. So earlier we have seen an approach which was using the time complexity of order of n, because we were traversing the entire numbers and we were checking. But what we are doing here, first of all, we have from 0 to 10 numbers, so we cut down, we removed this list, we checked in this list, then we removed this list. What we are doing, we were drastically decreasing our search. So the time complexity for binary search is log n. Okay, so it is the most optimized approach that we can use to solve this problem. Okay, so I hope you got this solution. If you like this video, please let me know in the comment section, and if you are new to the channel, you can subscribe to the channel for the more coding problems like this. Thank you.